Hello, this is a brief introduction to some common discrete probability distribution. In the last class, we have discussed about what is a random variable and what is a discrete random variable and continuous random variable. So here we will talk about discrete random variables. Let us quickly recall that a random variable is discrete if it is taking at most countably many values with probability 1. That means the set of possible values of x is either finite or as many as there are natural numbers. So in this case, what we need to do is to tell what are the values and what are the corresponding probabilities. So that will be the distribution of that random variable. Now, this is the formal way of describing a discrete distribution, that you have to mention the list of possible values or atoms of that random variable and the corresponding probabilities. So first is the Bernoulli distribution. Here a random variable is a simple random variable that takes only two values, 0 and 1. So 0 with probability p and 1 with probability 1 minus p. So you can think of x as the number of heads in a single toss of a coin, where the chance of getting a head is 1 minus p, p being a proper fraction. So second is the binomial distribution, which takes the value 0, 1, 2 up to n, where n is any natural number with corresponding probability nck p to the power k 1 minus p to the power n minus k. This is called binomial distribution with parameters n and p. So if you put n equal to 1 here, you can see then k takes the value 0 or 1, n equal to 1 put korile. So nc0 or nc1 is then 1, because n is 1 and it is either p or 1 minus p. So for n equal to 1, this is the binomial distribution reduces to the Bernoulli distribution. So Bernoulli distribution is actually a special case of the binomial distribution. And in fact, if we can prove that if we toss a coin n times, the same coin n times, and count the number of heads x, then that follows binomial distribution under some assumptions. For instance, that the tosses are independent of one another, which is indeed it is. The outcomes of successive tosses of a coin one does not affect the other. So under that assumption, we can prove that x follows binomial probability x equal to p has this formula. And probably we will do that. Now, so you see that if I toss only once, then we argued that x is the number of heads in a single toss, that follows Bernoulli. So for n equal to 1, so therefore it is single toss only. So therefore this binomial distribution becomes Bernoulli for n equal to 1. So you can think of binomial distribution as a generalization of the Bernoulli distribution, where I am tossing a coin n times and x denotes the number of heads. Now, then there is a distribution. So both Bernoulli and binomial distribution are simple random variables, in the sense that they take finitely many values. Now, please check that here in this case these are the possible values only, because if I am adding the probabilities, they add up to 1. So for Bernoulli distribution, the probabilities and p are 1 minus p, they are adding up to 1. For Bernoulli distribution, the values are nc0 p to the power 0, 1 minus p to the power n, then nc1 p 1 minus p to the power n minus 1. These are the successive probabilities of 0, 1, 2 up to n. Now why this is, we are saying that these are the possible values only, because if you add them, what is the sum? So this is the kth term in the expansion of a plus b to the power n. So nck a to the power k, b to the power n minus k. So what is a here? P, and b is 1 minus p. So what is this sum? If you add over all values of k, this is p plus 1 minus p raised to the power n, which is 1. So that's why we are saying that binomial distribution taking these values 0, 1, 2, n with probability 1. So it is incomplete unless the probabilities add up to 1. So Bernoulli distribution and binomial distribution are simple random variables, because they are taking finitely many values, and if you add the probabilities, they add up to 1. Poisson distribution, this is a discrete random variable but not a simple random variable, in the sense that it can take any integer value, non-negative integer value 0, 1, 2 up to, and the corresponding probability is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power y by y factorial. This is a positive number. And then if you add over all values of y, that will be an infinite series. Now what is that sum? Now I leave it as an exercise for you to verify that when I sum over lambda to the power y by y factorial, sum from 0, 1 to up to infinity, then multiply it by e to the power minus lambda, then that is indeed 1. So these are non-negative numbers which add up to 1. So each of them is a positive proper fraction, and here all the value. So we will say that x takes the value 0, 1, 2 and so on with probability 1, because these probabilities add up to 1. So that I am leaving as an exercise. Now how does we get to this formula suddenly? So binomial distribution is intuitive. As I said, I can actually derive this formula assuming that the successive coin tosses are independent of one another. And but then from how did I think of this formula? So this formula can be obtained from the formula of probabilities of binomial distribution under this condition that n is large, p is small. Now how small is p? P is proportional to 1 by n. So we are saying that n into p is close to some positive constant lambda. So n is increasing, p is decreasing in the rate or at a rate approximately lambda over n. So then in that case, this if you take the limit under these conditions, nck p to the power k 1 minus p to the, then this will go to lambda to the power k by k factorial e to the power minus lambda. Now this is a proof probably I will discuss in detail, and you can also read from here. So this is Poisson distribution. Typically n tends to infinity means what? N is large and p tends to 0 means p is small. So you can see Poisson distribution is typically used where, so suppose you are tossing a coin a large number of times where the chance of getting a head is very small in each time. So it's a biased coins, and then you are counting the number of heads. So then x can be these probabilities can be binomial probabilities, can be approximated by this Poisson formula where lambda is n into p. So x is the number of occurrences of a very rare event. So suppose an event is very rare, so you observe every day whether that has occurred or not. You observe for a large number of days and then find how many days that rare event has occurred. Then that follows Poisson distribution. So another example can be that suppose you are counting the number of spelling mistakes in a book. Now in a book, in each page there will be a number, hundreds of words. So what is the chance that each word is typed as wrong? So that chance is less because a book undergoes an editing process, and so the chance of finding typographic mistake in every page is for every word is very small. So that also will be satisfying this condition that here in the number of words in the book is very large. The chance that each word is wrongly typed is very small. So the number of such typo mistakes in a published book can be approximated by Poisson distribution. Okay, then there is the geometric distribution. So this is a discrete, again taking same values as the Poisson 0, 1, 2 and so on. But here the probability is given by of the probability x equal to k is 1 minus k, p to the power k into p. So p is a proper fraction. Now if you add over all values of k, so it is easy to see that this is a proper fraction because p is a proper fraction, 1 minus p is a proper fraction. So you multiply them, so that will be a proper fraction, so that there is no problem. But what happens if I add over all values of k? Now you know summation of x to the power k, where x is between 0 and 1, that is a geometric series. So indeed from there it derives its name, and I leave it as an again as an exercise to verify that sum over all values of k is k from 0, 1, 2 and so on. So sum over all these values of k, 1 minus p to the power k into p indeed adds up to 1. So what does this x represent? So here x represents the number. You remember one of the basic examples of a random experiments having infinitely many outcomes was a coin tossed until the head occurs. So suppose head x represents the number of tails preceding the first head. So again under the assumption that the successive tosses are independent, you can actually prove that probability x equal to k will be indeed this formula. So so you see Poisson distribution and geometric distribution are two similar discrete distributions in the sense that they are taking infinitely many values and non-negative integer values, and of course the formula for probabilities are different. That's why they are different distributions. And Bernoulli and binomial distributions are simple random variables in the sense that they are taking finitely many values. And then there is another distribution, a negative binomial distribution. This has a slightly more complicated formula, but if you compare with the geometric distribution, you see that if I put r equal to 1 in this formula, here if I put r equal to 1, then plus 1 minus 1 cancels out, kck is 1. So this is again geometric distribution is a special case of the negative binomial distribution if I put r is equal to 1. So geometric distribution, here there is a mistake, this should be rp. Okay, I will correct this, rp. So a random variable which is taking non-negative integer value 0, 1, 2, 3, so on is said to follow the negative binomial distribution with parameter rp, not k. K is a value. Then probability x equal to k is this formula. Now you again I leave it as an exercise for you to check that this sum is indeed adds up to 1. So here one hints is that, do you know the expansion of 1 minus x to the power minus r? 1 minus x to the power minus r, where x is a fraction between 0 and 1 and r is a positive integer or a natural number. So if I put r equal to 1, then it is the geometric distribution. So the geometric negative binomial distribution is a generalization of the geometric distribution. So just like the binomial distribution generalizes the Bernoulli distribution, negative binomial distribution generalizes the geometric distribution. And remember, Bernoulli distribution interpretation was it represented the distribution of number of heads in n tosses of a coin, and negative binomial distribution would be the number of a coin is tossed until the rth head occurs. So r may be 2, so until you get the second head you keep tossing the coin. So number of tails preceding the rth head, so that will be following the negative binomial distribution. And so you see that this is a special geometric distribution is a special case, because we said that this geometric distribution represents the number of tails preceding the first head. So if you would take r equal to 1, indeed this is what it is. So the geometric distribution is a special case of the negative binomial distribution, in the same way as the Bernoulli distribution is the special case of the binomial distribution. So these are some basic probability distributions, and we will have to compute expectations and variances and so on and so forth for these distributions. So this discussion will continue. Please have a look at this now. Thank you.